He's a three-weight world champion who is desperate to be a household name. And this platform...
And still, WBC lightweight champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson!
A Shakur Stevenson vs Teofimo Lopez full fight is the collision boxing fans have been waiting for. Speed meets power. Precision meets chaos. Two undefeated fighters, one ring, and every punch carrying legacy, pride, and survival. This isn't spectacle for spectacle's sake. This is unforgiving, career-defining violence where mistakes echo forever.
I felt like you knew how little Lomachenko was, and you kind of capitalized off of that.
Heck no, that man was a lot to deal with.
Teofimo Lopez has always believed in disruption. It's both his gift and his curse. From the moment he entered the lightweight division, he didn't wait his turn, he kicked the door down. He took belts from fighters who had already written their names into history. Aggressive. Explosive. Unwilling to let the sport define him on anyone else's terms. Shakur Stevenson came up the opposite way. Quiet. Calculated. Clinical.
Is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite.
Olympic silver medalist. World titles across multiple divisions. Every step deliberate. Every opponent dissected. Where Teofimo thrives in chaos, Shakur thrives in control. Two paths running parallel for years. Two philosophies destined to collide. This fight didn't happen because of hype. It didn't happen because promoters needed noise. It happened because the division demanded it. Because history left no alternative.
He's full of confidence, he's got a job to do tonight. It is a short notice change, a different opponent, but he's the sort of guy that will adapt beautifully.
Yeah, but he needs to put on a clinical, hard.
The contrast is immediate at ring walk. Shakur doesn't rush. His face gives nothing away. He looks like a man convinced the fight will unfold only at the speed he allows. Every half step, every pivot, every subtle lift of the gloves is intentional. He isn't reacting, he's anticipating. Teofimo is the opposite. He wants reaction. He wants energy. He feeds off motion, crowd noise, and collision. That energy is real. It's the essence of how he fights. His belief is simple. Disrupt early, break patterns before they form. That's the gamble, because Shakur builds patterns. He studies them. He dismantles them piece by piece. The ring is already a chessboard, and the bell hasn't even rung.
A lot of people ain't give us the opportunity to show how great we is. A lot of the fighters, I want to say, either they ducked or found a business way not to get in front of me. And I feel like with him, he kind of gave me the opportunity of a lifetime now.
Round 1 reveals the first truths. Teofimo comes out fast, but with controlled urgency. Sharp entries. Lightning feints. Sudden bursts that make the crowd erupt. But the reactions favor movement, not damage. Shakur isn't dominating space, he's dominating inches. Every retreat is measured. Every pivot erases an angle. His punches aren't explosive, but they land clean and purposeful.
Signature performance with an upset win to claim this title. His second time a lineal champion, Teofimo Lopez.
This is what he does well, Pat. He takes little small steps back. He's even doing it with Shakur. No, Shakur wants to attack. He's taking little steps back. That just makes you reset a little bit.
By the end of the round, Teofimo has spent more energy than planned. Shakur has spent exactly what he intended. That's the hidden physics of elite boxing. Every miss costs oxygen. Every reset drains stamina. Teofimo's speed hides its attacks until later rounds. Shakur's subtraction-based defense adds up quietly but decisively. Judges may not see it yet, but fighters always do. The mental wear is worse than any single punch because it arrives without warning.
He put Chamberlain down, and that's how he got this opportunity. As the southpaw jab and the puzzle, as the guys were saying, to solve for Padley, but he'll give it a real go.
By round 2, the shift begins. Teofimo is still dangerous, still aggressive, still armed with knockout power, but the openings from round 1 are disappearing. Shakur lands shots that don't look dramatic but sting psychologically. A jab breaks rhythm before feet can set. A pivot steals an angle mid-load. A counter lands, and Shakur is already gone. The pressure remains, but its clarity fades. Teofimo's corner grows louder, more urgent. Shakur's stays calm. Nothing unexpected is happening. The crowd feels it too. The noise changes from excitement to tension. Movement alone no longer thrills. Consequences do. Slowly, the fight begins to belong to Shakur.
It's an unbelievable story, isn't it?
Life-changing.
And as you said, Darren, only boxing can bring these stories up. I don't know any other sport that can do it.
And do you know what as well? His Excellency will have seen this with Josh Padley and with Martin McGoley. And if they both lose tonight, they'll be back.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Round 3 tightens the grip. Teofimo's speed is still there, just a fraction slower. Casual viewers won't notice, but it's enough. Shakur stops reacting and starts orchestrating. He draws punches he's already planned to avoid. Forces resets. Small mistakes pile up. Hands drop a beat too long. Feet hesitate just a moment too late. Frustration bleeds into urgency, not wild swings, but subtle overreaches. This is elite ring intelligence at work. Shakur doesn't overwhelm with power. He overwhelms with control. The fight moves from competitive to structured, and structure always favors the man who lives inside it.
So you've got, minutes to get the job done.
Bouncing on his feet, full of fire still, Padley.
The psychological toll becomes visible. Teofimo starts asking questions between breaths. Why can't I line him up? Why is he always one step ahead? Shakur is calculating something else entirely. How much pressure can I absorb? When does the energy fade? Ring IQ versus volatility. IQ doesn't panic. It doesn't waste motion. Every clean shot is a reminder, courage alone isn't enough at this level.
Two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science.
By round 4, the breaking point appears. Teofimo hunts for the equalizer, the punch that resets everything. Urgency makes him dangerous, but also predictable. Shakur waits. He doesn't chase. He lets Teofimo commit, then counters with precision. Not flashy. Just devastating. Teofimo stumbles not only from impact, but from realization. The opening he gambled on never existed. From there, Shakur imposes control. Punches land with intent, not emotion. Distance closes when necessary. Exchanges restart on Shakur's terms. The referee watches more closely now. Every movement is methodical.
But Stevenson had him down. For the second time, that was sweet. And Padley felt that one worse than the first. The counter lane, he'll try and get up. He does. He's got.
That's why this fight carried real weight. No gimmicks. No comeback angles. No weight tricks. Just two undefeated fighters at 135 pounds, both in their primes, both with everything on the line. Someone would leave validated. Someone would leave questioned. And everyone in the building could feel it. This is not a fight you lose quietly. One misread. One bad round, and your resume is under review. The stakes aren't hypothetical, they're etched into every second after the bell rings.
It was low, wasn't it?
Oh, good shot. Oh, he's just pummeling away now, Stevenson.
By the championship rounds, the story is written on their bodies. Teofimo's movements are heavier. The intent is there, but the snap is gone. Shakur looks nearly unchanged. Calm eyes. Steady breathing. Disciplined footwork. Elite defense becomes dominance not through force, but through denial. No breathing room. No resets. No control of time. If it goes to the cards, it feels earned. If it ends late, it feels inevitable. After the final bell, the analysis is unanimous. Super fights reveal truth, not hype. Footwork and distance dictated the story. Tempo was manipulated relentlessly. Shakur Stevenson isn't a fighter you can pressure like the rest. This wasn't a clash of styles. It was one style quietly canceling the other. The message is clear. Viral fame gets attention. Mastery keeps you standing. Speed excites highlights. Discipline wins fights. Boxing rewards preparation, repetition, and decision-making under duress. For Shakur Stevenson, this night validated everything. Pound-for-pound conversations are no longer theoretical, they're earned. Patience imposed order. Control defined greatness. For Teofimo Lopez, the loss isn't the end, but it is a reckoning. Losses like this educate. They recalibrate. History doesn't remember excuses. It remembers moments. Madison Square Garden, 2025, won't be remembered for chaos, but for clarity. This was the night Shakur Stevenson proved mastery still rules boxing. A fight for the record books. A masterclass in timing, control, and precision. Chaos entertains. Control conquers.